what's happened is I'm just not doing all of the things I want to do, and I'm just doing the things that I find instantly rewarding. The first thing I do every day, wake up, go gym. Wake up, go gym. Wake up, go gym. That's the part, because that's like the biggest, most time consuming thing. The reason we struggle to do these hard tasks that are least rewarding is because we're not getting no dopamine. We're not getting that instant reward, which is why we off-put some of these tasks. It's not about it being long. It's just that there's no reward in it for us. Yo, what's up, Growth family? It's your Grandad AO and the growth don't stop. Welcome to the series called Grandad's Gems, which is just more podcasty based, where it's just more face to cam and just chill, not heavy story, B-roll, overlays, none of that. Just quick, raw value that you can just listen to, and it's more podcast style anyway. So shout out to the podcast family. If you are listening on podcast, make sure you leave this a 5-star review. If you don't already know, I talk about all things productivity, mindset, self-discipline. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about why I no longer use the rocks, pebble, sand method. I don't use that no more in order to structure my days, in order to plan my days, in order to start my days. I don't use that no more because it just doesn't do what it needs to do. I no longer have an issue doing the biggest task first. I don't need to eat the frog. That's not the problem. My issue nowadays when it comes to my productivity is I don't do the things that I don't find so rewarding anymore. I don't have the discipline to sit down and read a book at the end of the day a lot of the time. I just don't. I don't have the discipline to meditate at the end of the day. I just tell myself that, I might as well just go to bed. I'm tired. I'm going to fall asleep anyway, so I might as well just go to bed and not start. Might as well not do it, because I'm not going to finish it. I'm not going to do it right. I'm not going to make as much progress. I ain't got all the time that I want, etc., etc., etc. What's happened is I'm just not doing all of the things I want to do, and I'm just doing the things that I find instantly rewarding. I'm basically searching for that instant gratification. I don't want to live like that. That's not the way to live. That's not the way to create success. That's not how we become successful. Searching and just doing the things that give us that instant gratification. Nah. That's not what we do. So instead of doing the rocks, pebble, sand method, which I explained in another podcast, go check that out. What I've started doing is now at the beginning of my days, I do the thing that I find least rewarding. It's not necessarily the hardest thing, like physically or mentally, but it's that I know that I'm not going to feel satisfied after doing it. I'm not going to feel anything. There's no instant benefit of doing things like planning videos, then like sometimes meditating, even though cool, if you've got a bad head, you need to clear your mind, you need that emotional elevation, etc., spiritual connection at the beginning of your day, cool, you might get a bit of reward from that. Reading, once again, that's something that I find is a hit and miss. Sometimes reading's easy, sometimes it's hard. It depends on the book. If it's a boring book, it's going to take me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months to read it. It don't matter if it's 100, 200 pages or 400 pages. It's going to take me 6 months to read it if it's boring. And that doesn't mean there's no value. I just find it a bit boring and hard to read. But if a book's exciting, I promise you, I'm reading 20 pages a day minimum. I'm going to read that because it's exciting. There's a reward. So, I think I was doing some research, I was looking into some videos, looking at other platforms, and I was watching stuff about dopamine detox, and I'm going to talk about that at one point, but make sure you comment below or let me know that you want me to talk about dopamine. So what I found is that the reason we struggle to do these hard tasks that are least rewarding is because we're not getting no dopamine, we're not getting that instant reward, which is why we off-put some of these tasks. It's not about it being long, it's just that there's no reward in it for us. And that's another thing about discipline. Discipline is sometimes often about doing things without expecting reward or without expecting that instant reward. So essentially, now, instead of doing rocks, pebble, sand, now what I'm doing is least rewarding stuff at the beginning of the day. Because stereotypically, when I do rocks, pebble, sand, the first thing I do every day, wake up, go gym. Wake up, go gym. Wake up, go gym. That's the part, because that's like the biggest, most time-consuming thing. Because now I gotta pack my bag. I gotta eat. Right? That's already gonna take, and it takes me an hour to get out of my house, to get from my bed to set foot in the gym. It takes an hour. Cause I gotta eat, I gotta wash my teeth, then I gotta iron my clothes, then I gotta pick out the gym clothes. What am I wearing to get there? Take my bike up the shed. Like, there's bears, and it's long, but it's rewarding because I know when I'm on that treadmill and I'm running, yeah, I'm gonna get those endorphins. I'm gonna feel that reward instantly. I'm gonna look in the mirror, and even if I don't see progress, I'm gonna know that I've worked out and I feel good. Like, I feel good. It's the endorphins. I feel good. But doing stuff like planning YouTube videos, creating content, often it's not so rewarding. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's not. So these are the things that I've started to do at the beginning of my day. That's it for today, Grow Family. Thank you for tapping in. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. If you're on a podcast, leave that 5-star review. Doing this stuff just helps the algorithms know that this is a good, valuable podcast and you enjoy listening to it. It's going to show it to you more. It's going to show it to other people more. And I'm just going to start creating even more content. No promises though. I'm not making any promises about content anymore. Anyway, that's it, Grow Family. Thank you so much for tapping in. Love you. And I'll see you next episode. Peace.